Today, we're here to witness a transformative journey from exam failure to success. Our focus is on empowering the coachee to explore their challenges in. Coach, hello James. Coachee, hi coach, you. Coachee, not very good. I am a little stressed. Coach, oh dear. Sorry to hear that. What happened? Coachee, going for my math exam is like going to a war front for me, and now yet another one is approaching. I am stressed, and I am doubting always what if I fail. Coach, so, what can I do for you? Coachee, it will be helpful if you can help me identify why I am afraid of math exams, as I am not afraid of any other exams. Also, if you can guide me to overcome this stress, maybe identify some strategies or plans or techniques to overcome this. Great. So, you want to find out why you are afraid of math exams and find some ways to solve it. Right? Coachee, yes, exactly. Coach, how important is this realization and solution for you right now? Coachee, it's crucial, as I am approaching my final 12th grade exam, and this result will lead to my next course selection and maybe something that will decide my future too. Coach, okay, I understand. I want to know about your past experiences regarding this fear. Is that okay with you? Coachee, yes, I am perfectly okay. Coach, how long have you been experiencing this fear? If you can remember. Coachee, I don't remember exactly, but during my primary school years, I always scored well in math. Maybe towards the end of my high school days, no matter how much I studied, I never scored a good mark on my exams. That put me under stress. I studied hard, and my performance was okay in class, but when it came to exams, I got stressed and could not perform well. Obviously, the scores were lower, which made me more stressed. Coach, so what I heard is not the subject but the fear of this subject's exam is stressing you out. Coachee, yes. Coach, I heard from you that you were stressed and scored less in math from your later high school days, and recently you started to doubt what if you fail. I am curious to know how was your performances in recent exams. Coachee, well, I just passed my exam with a very low score. And I am afraid if it goes like this, it will affect my future course selection. Coach, so, you want to select a course that demands a high score in math? Coachee, yes, I would say. My parents want me to do a course where a high score in math is mandatory. Coach, I heard a long pause there and also sounded my parents want me to. What does that mean? Coachee, actually, my parents want me to do this course because they believe that has a good scope in the future. So, I am planning to choose that. Coach, well, what is your take on it? Coachee, well, I have another option in my mind, but I am not sure about whether that will be a good or bad decision. So, I thought I would follow my parents' advice. Coach, so, if you get a chance to decide, what will you choose? Coachee, well, in that scenario, I will go with my passion. I have never communicated this to my parents. I don't know how they will react. Coach, what made you stay back from telling your parents that you are interested in some other course? Coachee, I am not sure. I think I am not confident about the scope after that course, or I believe my parents are good in decisions and whatever they do is for my good. I don't want to dissatisfy my parents. They want to see me successful, so I believe their suggestions will be good for me. Coach, so let me ask you what will happen if you score a low mark in math for this upcoming exam? Coachee, yes, in that case, I will talk to my parents regarding my passion for the other course. Since the chance of going with my parents' suggestion is impossible there and the next best option is my choice, I believe. Coach, so let me ask you, can I summarize it as you think if you score a low mark in math, you can follow your passion without dissatisfying your parent? Am I right? Coachee, I am not denying it. I feel not purposefully, but these thoughts of the possibility of following this passion. If I score a low mark in math, yes, sometimes it occurs to me. But always I try to ignore it. Now I feel maybe a tug of war is happening inside me between my happiness and my parents' happening. Coach, so with respect to our session goal, how far have we moved? Coachee, I wanted to know the reason for my low performance in my exam hall. I think the tug of war I have is unconsciously getting active during my exam, and that stress is leading to all issues. I think I have to make myself clear about what I want, and maybe that confidence could put an end to this tug of war inside me. Coach, yes, how can you put an end to your tug of war? Coachee, first and foremost, I have to tell my parents I wish to do some other course, and I need their advice. I have to research on the course I prefer, especially the job scope of the course. It will give me a sense of clarity rather than just a love for the course. Also, I think maybe I'm assuming my parents are so particular about the course they suggested. If they realize I have this interest, at least I can openly discuss the pros and cons of both courses with them. Yeah, it leads me to some light and a plan of action now, and I feel relieved. Yeah. I hope that clarity will at least put an end to my tug of war. The push and pull between my passion and the choice of my parents. Coach, wonderful. You have your plan of actions now. Do you foresee any challenges in practicing this? Coachee, My parents can get unhappy about my choice, which I assume. But it is better to realize rather than assumptions. Also, a possibility that I may have to accept the course which I want to do doesn't have much job scope. Coach, so happy for you. I can see a relaxed face now with a smile. Do you want to discuss anything more today? Coachee, I think I need to convince myself first and should put an end to the confusion. I was seeking some techniques for overcoming the exam fear. Now I feel my attitude and confusion were the reasons behind my low performance. Gaining clarity in my thoughts and going for a well-informed decision will lead me to better performance. Let me do that first, and if the problem still persists, I will get back to you. Coach, that's great. You can reach out to me anytime. Move ahead with your action plan and I am sure you will be performing well in the coming exam. All the best. Coachee, thank you so much, Coach. If you'd like to have a coaching session with me, please feel free to contact me at nedheya'baby@gmail.com. Nedheya'baby. Founder and Director. Nedheya'strailblazer. Singapore. www.nedheya'strailblazer.com